What's good, y'all? Listen, look, I'm mad I even gotta say this. Why are we acting like this is not egregious? Get your fucking clothes like out of here.
There's nothing wrong with hate. You've got to hate some things with a passion. And destruction, they must dislike and hate with a passion.
Just happened. It's just completely devastating all through this. Yeah, it's done. For sure. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, come on in. I'm trying to make this quick. Trying to make this little live kind of quick. I gotta pee. Please, I gotta use the bathroom. Yeah, shouldn't have fucking came out here, but trying to do something. Anyways, we here with it. Um, but we out here. We out here. What's up, y'all? So, y'all know I live in the DMV. I live in Maryland, moreover. And I heard about the, let me not mess up the pronunciation, Kalarama? 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 I feel like I just said it. I knew I was going to fuck it up as soon as I got on camera. Anyways, um, but yeah, there's a mansion out here that was just burned down. I don't think they still haven't found the exact cause of it. Apparently, a fire started and then it went out. I mean, they was called. I guess the neighbors called. Um, they put it out and then it fucking started again. Another fire started. So yeah. But what's interesting about this particular mansion is that this mansion um used to house our enslaved ancestors. So I said, you know what? Let me go check this out because when you think about slavery plans, you think about you know um historic sites like this. You really think about the South. And I was like, damn, you know what? I be forgetting that, nigga, we right there on the Mason-Dixon line, baby. This basically the South. It was slavery all throughout D.C. and Maryland. Okay. And although this isn't a plantation, this is a mansion. We weren't just on plantations. We were in. Shout out to the sister Lisa Cabrera. It's her YouTube though. I watched her YouTube video covering this. But yeah, we were in houses, we were in businesses, we were in farms, on farms. So yeah, this is one of the estates, unfortunately, that our ancestors were in. I'm gonna show it to y'all. Can I turn my camera around? Give me 1 second. Okay, can I make it wide? Did I change it? What's that? Back door. I feel like this looks the best. Does this look the best to y'all? Y'all see? Y'all let me know. What's up, y'all? Hey, Marcus Moore. Shout out to the moderators. Yeah. So yeah, apparently this used to house about 13 um enslaved ancestors, let me say, enslaved people. This is the side of it. Why does it feel like this camera? Hold on, let me fix this fucking camera. Why does it feel like the camera's moving at a different angle that I'm at? Is that because of the thing I got on? What the fuck? Heck. Okay. Yeah, so they have it taped off right here. But as you can see, looks like the ancestors did a pretty thorough job with that thing. That roof, them windows. And I can't go no further because again it's taped off, so I'm not about to be, all up over there. But yeah, and I wish I could see the back of it too. But yeah, apparently it had about 30 rooms. The property is worth about like 8.5 million, 8.6 million dollars. Um, Preferably they do not rebuild it, or try to repurpose it. Let me turn my camera back around. Um, and they just allow it to fall to dust as it should. Okay. Um, Let me see. I did write down a couple of notes I just wanted to go over too. Apparently, this was owned by a naval secretary named John Phelan. But he wasn't on the property. Nobody was home actually. It was under construction at the time. I don't know if that had anything to do with the fire. But yeah, it was under construction, so nobody was home. Nobody got hurt or anything like that. But yeah, that's who owns the house now. But what's interesting also is that it used to be the land that this was built on, and not just this particular house, but this neighborhood, the Kalarama, whatever the fuck neighborhood, was built on land owned by a guy named John Little. And he was a slave owner. And I feel like my father told me that name before. I know that name. That's not my first time hearing that name. But yeah, John Little, he was a egregious um slave owner. Yeah. And they, like they did with so much of our black history, tried to bury our history here by building on top of it. And now we have this neighborhood. I'm in Northwest DC, very gentrified. It was just a white woman who just walked up behind me. Literally, who I was talking to at the beginning of the stream. Was a white woman who walked up like, "Oh wow, the property bill. Oh my gosh, I wasn't even home. I had no idea how long ago. When did this happen?" I'm like, "Yeah, this happened a few days ago." She's like, "Wow, it just looks What did she say? Like, wow, it just looks demolished. Oh my god." I said, "Yep, that fire did a thorough job. It did. It's done. Cause it's definitely done." Okay. Let me go to the other side, but. Yeah, so now, but the neighborhood, which is not a coincidence whatsoever, is very much whitewashed. There's a lot of white people around here, a lot of non-black people. Seen a couple Indians. Show you this side. Seen a couple Indians out here. But yeah, mostly a lot of white people on this side of town. Um, it's another window that's broke right there. Take it from the window. But yeah, not a coincidence though, because this is what they do. This is what they do. And they'll do it right in plain sight, which is outrage, reach everything between. But that's the strategy of the white supremacists. Another interesting fact I found out about this though, John Little, the slave owner I was talking about before, there was a woman who lived at this particular house, and named Hortense Prout, not at this particular house, but on his plantation, or whatever should I say, on his land, and she escaped bondage. Okay. So shout out to the ancestors. Shout out to Hortense. Am I pronouncing that right? Hortense Prout. You know, just a couple fun facts. I had to, a couple things I wanted to bring up about it. Let me see. And this was a few days ago. It was on the 20th. Yeah. Yeah, that's about it. I just want to go over the main things, but I did want to come out here and see because I'm like, yo, this is up. It wasn't that up the street, but it wasn't far. Like it was only like 20 minutes from my job. I was like, let me ride over there. That's why I just got off work. That's why I'm saying I'm tired. Trying to make this quick. I literally just got off work. I ain't even get to use the bathroom or nothing. Just hop in the car. I'm like, But I definitely didn't want to go home and miss the opportunity to come over here. So, yeah, shout out to the ancestors. No, shout out to the ancestors. I just wanted y'all to see it. It's egregious. And probably they knocked this bitch down. That's what I hope happens next. They just knocked this motherfucker down. Um, we'll see. I don't know. I feel like a part of this should be a part of reparations. I don't know how that spiritually goes, but this ain't their motherfucking land. So, all this shit belong to us. Um, burn it down. The only people that should be rebuilding is us. But yeah, very interesting, man. I definitely wanted to come out here and see this, show y'all what was going on out here because this is matter of fact, it was just what else just happened? Nottoway, the Nottoway plantation in Louisiana. I think was it Louisiana? I think that's in Louisiana. Yeah. That is a famous plantation, which they actually had turned into like a resort, which was disrespectful as hell. But of course, again, you know, mentality of the white supremacists, they don't give a damn. Um, so yeah, but that joint had recently just burned down too. So I'm like, damn, we love to see it. We living in history. Oh, Beverly, we living in history. We living in a part of life that we're going to be able to tell our grandchildren about. Like, yeah, we felt the ancestors. We felt the energy. The energy was different. We felt, you know what I'm saying? When nobody tripping over and burning houses except for them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm just like, yeah, this is something that I definitely wanted to experience. Um, I'm gonna give thanks and do a little prayer too before I leave. I ain't doing all that shit on that though. Y'all need to do all that. But yeah, definitely want to give thanks to the ancestors because this is the greatest. Just looking at this, yeah, and the fact that even looking around here, that people the people here probably. I mean, I'm not going to say probably don't. They probably do. Well, a lot of times these white people they play stupid, but they know exactly what they're doing. So a lot of them probably do understand the land that they're living on, the bloodshed that's been spilled on these streets that's been covered. Um, and just like their white supremacist counterparts, don't give a damn. So yeah, we should. You know, it's egregious. It was New Orleans. Yeah, it was New Orleans. Yeah. So yeah, I just want to hop up here for a second and tell y'all that though. Show y'all that. Give y'all one last glance. I wish I could get closer or like zoom in or something, but it's not really too much I could do on StreamYard. But yeah, no. But that's the gist of it. The roof is crazy. The roof is really the crazy part. That joint looks insane. That joint is That don't look like there's no coming back for that damn roof. But yeah, I wish I could see the inside. No bad. I don't know if it wasn't so many cracks over here. I probably would travel. I probably would test it and try to walk up in that joint. I'm not gonna even lie. Just to look around or at least get closer to the windows and look inside. But nah, I ain't got time. These damn Karens walking up and down the fucking street. I ain't got time. I don't even want to interact with them. So I'm not about to. Nah, we gonna chill. We gonna relax on that note. But yeah, again. Oh, and I only got 5%. Damn, that's perfect time. All right, y'all. I will be live again this week. But yeah, man, make sure y'all give thanks to the ancestors, man. They endured a lot, way too much for us not to be picking up where they left off. So yeah, all praise to the Most High, man. It's a blessing. We here. Egregious. All right, y'all. It's probably big as fucking inside. Yeah, it said it was 30 rooms. It's 30 rooms inside. So yeah, it's definitely big. It's huge. I don't know if y'all can tell how big it is. I feel like it doesn't look as big from just the front. But no, it's huge. Even you can tell just from the houses around me. Like the houses around me big as hell. So you know that joint. They stretch back. And they probably have basements. Their basements probably go low. It's at least 3, it might be 4 floors actually on this joint. So yeah. They are yeah, they are this joint definitely big as shit, for sure. It's huge. Oh my god. I don't even like hearing white people walk. Oh my god, look at the house in my car. Ugh. Fucking. Ugh. Lord, let me get the hell up off here. Drop my phone. Anyways, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Yes, some real ones rocking with realists. I'm gonna be live this week. I'll probably go live either Tuesday. I was about to say Tuesday, tomorrow night. Probably Wednesday though. I work Wednesday. Maybe Wednesday during the day though. Actually, either tomorrow night or Wednesday morning. But I'll be back up here. Hey y'all for sure. Figure out a way to rebuild it. Where you at? I'm late. I'm at boy, read the damn what you call it. I'm in DC, man. It's a mansion that used to own slaves. Used to have slaves at least on this property. Enslaved people on this property. It burned down. Let me show you one more time. Forget about it. Come on, man. My arm hurt. Tired. All right. But yeah. Yeah, have a wonderful day. I appreciate y'all. Rocking with the brothers. Again, shout out to the ancestors. B1. Black Power. Hold that. We do not play by our green. You fuck with the team.